High recording.
High
recording.
So, where last we left our heroes, if you could call them that, there are, we have finally arrived at, Vallaki, and then after a brief lunch at the tavern and getting rooms for the night, the group has promptly split into multiple directions. The twins going off with seeming bard who has revealed themselves, undoing an illusion upon them, show themselves as being a famous vampire hunter. Grog is outside smashing boulders out of boredom. Karth has been left alone at the table, and the I almost said the Holy Twins, but Harold and Walker have gone off to the church to deposit the dead guy you guys brought into town, and are now currently on their way to pick up a coffin for said gentleman, or at least get it ordered or something.
What?
We fell on the ground.
And that is where we left off. So we are gonna start with the twins.
No.
No?
I was getting my pizza.
Oh, you get your pizza then. We will start with Karth. Well, Karth would also be getting pizza, wouldn't he?
No, I'm here. I have pizza
You're here?
already.
We will start with you, Karth.
Haha, I'm Karth.
Hello.
And that is how the prevalence of the platinum piece revolutionized the prospects of purchasing land for the lower middle classes in Faerun by allowing them to transfer significantly larger sums of... Where did everybody go?
I don't know what convinced you that...
You're not there, Harold. You're way out there.
Oh yeah, I'm away in the church, yeah.
You're way at the church.
The conversation was so boring that he just felt it in his bones from like half a mile away.
Karth, would you like to listen for rumors? Since you are alone in the tavern and everyone's kind of doing their own thing, you have a lot of noise going on.
Yeah, you know what? I'll listen for some rumors.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me investigation. Well, are you passively listening, or are you actively trying to find some stuff that's up?
I think Karth is like fully like actually can I roll stealth so that I can like skirt under some tables and shit so I can get closer to listen better?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh damn. I rolled a 4. So that's a 15.
Because of your cloak. Yeah. 15. Okay. You managed to get under the table over here. Because the twins here, or the brothers, that you kind of harassed you a little bit. They're actually sitting at this table, but they are turned and talking to the table behind them. So you managed to kind of sneak your way under there.
Because I'm being sneaky and unnoticed, can I have advantage on my investigation?
Yes, you may.
So that one's an 18.
An 18. Okay. So as you're hearing, kind of some of the things you'd heard before, or some of the others have heard, but you definitely hear the two brothers are openly sort of talking about how, in a couple of days there's one of these mandatory fun events, and they're really pissed off about it. They don't want to go. They're always boring. They'd rather just come here to the tavern. But and one of them brings up, and in Leastways, their mother hates the Burgermeister, so the guy in charge of the town. And and they go on and on about how much she hates him, and they don't really care. But, like, she really hates him. She even at one point said she'd rather serve a devil than a madman, calling him a madman.
Well, that's not very fair to madmen. They're hella nice to serve. They don't pay attention to the coppers.
And you get a sense, though, that this kind of talk is making everyone here uneasy. You weren't a part of that conversation last time, I don't think. So, yeah, you can tell everyone seems to be really, really uneasy by this. This kind of talk is making everyone kind of look around and a little uncomfortable. Are you going to stay longer, or are you going to scoot away?
I mean, no one really likes the people in charge of towns, and generally speaking, I imagine a town in Barovia is a little worse than a normal town. Like, the people in charge almost certainly are in Strahd's pocket. No, I think Karth is gonna go pay.
I will tell you this, Karth. No, you know what? You weren't part of that conversation either. That's fine.
I am going to wait for a lull in the conversation to step back out from under the table, and I would like to speak with whoever is in charge of the tavern. I can't remember which token they are.
That's Erwin or Danica.
Is that these two?
They're behind the bar, yeah. I'll actually say right now, Bray and Erwin have actually stepped away from the bar.
Cool.
And it's just Danica and Bray.
We are going to talk to Danica.
Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am. Karth placed himself up onto a stool because it's clearly not built for a kobold. I have a question.
I made them southern, didn't I? Well, go ahead and ask your question. I think that was what they did.
Yes, you did.
Thank you.
I am looking to do some trading, particularly of the intoxicating kind. There wouldn't happen to be an individual to speak to, or some kind of business for that in this town. Would there?
Well, honey, you're talking about getting intoxicated while sitting here at my bar in my tavern.
Apologies. I'm looking for more magical intoxicants.
Well, I don't rightly know if there's anything like that. You could always try, though it's a few days' walk out by the old bone grinder. Ladies over there might have something. If you're feeling it, there are some Vishanti parked out, not too far from the town. They occasionally have some magical accoutrement of them. However, I would caution you against going to speak to them.
I have been cautioned about the Vishanti a couple times since arriving in Barovia.
Yes, they, by the order of the Burgomaster, they are not allowed in town, and I wholeheartedly agree.
The Burgermeister disallows the Count's men and women access.
Oh, yes.
And the hunters, Kark looks over his shoulder at the two drunks, don't like...
Well, there's the two drunks, and then there's the...
Yeah.
So the two drunks they're more noble in their dress.
Cool. So I look over at the two drunks. And they don't care for the Burgermeister.
Who, the boys? That's their mother talking. The two of them are harmless for the most part. Now their mother, and she kind of lowers her voice. She's a strange one.
Strange cow.
Oh. Uncertain, but all kind of manner of she creeps me out, if I'm honest with you. Something ain't right. Though I will say that there is a rumor that her family served with Strahd ages ago when he first took Barovia.
That would sour a relationship with the town. The Burgermeister, is that an elected position?
I'll put it this way, I don't remember ever casting a vote.
So the two over there, they're dressed in fancy finery, so I assume that their mother is of similar quality. But she's not in charge. But she's not in charge of the town. The Burgermeister is.
Indeed.
Now, far be it from me to disrespect your, frankly, generous township. Why would a village such as this need two noble families?
Well, if you were to go up along the, well, some folks call it the rich quarter, there are several other noble families up there, though none of them we would necessarily, you would recognize as noble. And many of the homes were once occupied and now empty. What you see are, think vestiges, shells of what our humble town used to be. Or so the histories say. You are a very curious person.
It is my job, you could say, to know things and to learn things.
She kind of leans in really closely. And she goes, and what would that job be? I need you to make a perception check.
A perception check?
Yep.
Okay. Oh, come on, Carth.
Oh. Well, hold on. She might roll a 1. So, Carth.
Oh.
Yeah, she just leans forward.
My primary job is to, shall we say, liberate artifacts from those who do not appreciate them and return them to hands that do.
And who do you think here would be someone that does?
If I'm being real honest with you, man, I'm not working today.
Fair enough. She kind of leans back.
Although that is not to say that I am not available for work. If you happen to know somebody who has an artifact that you would desire.
Oh, I desire many things. Perhaps an artifact is one of them. Or many of them. Or none of them. And she looks around. And she says, you know, it's always cold this time of year. How many children did you say you had? And Carth, you recognize immediately this is Handless Thieves' Camp. You know that phrase.
Cool.
You recognize the phrase, roll history check? Or thieves tool? I guess thieves check. It's a weird one. So like,
it's an intelligence check that I'm proficient in.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll roll intelligence and we'll just add 3 to it. So that's a crit for 25.
This is a very old version of someone asking you, what's your price? Like, what's your going rate? How many kids do you have? You know, each kid is about 50 gold. And this is, you're like, oh, my granddad, like if you had a family lineage, you'd be like, oh, this is like my granddad's thieves' camp.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, a kobold generation is about 18 months. So this
is like this is like Alexander the Great's thieves' camp.
I mean, at one point, as many as 5, but tragedy has unfortunately struck. So I could probably 2. Last I counted. I've been away from home for a while.
That is unfortunate. You know, I have the 2 boys, but with my dear Delilah, she indeed is I count her as a child. And she gestures up, and you look up into the rafters, and you see a raven sitting there that you did not notice before, just up in the dark. And so, you know, I always thought I had 3 children, really is how I look at it.
Is this her telling you that the raven's here, or is this her telling you she'll pay me 150 gold to steal something?
That one.
Okay.
Yeah, she's just counting the raven as her child at this moment, and also alerting you to the fact that this place is being watched currently by a raven, but still.
Okay. Sorry, I'm chewing a piece of pizza.
You know, for such a loss, you should perhaps talk to my husband. He is, has much more of a way with words than I do. Perhaps you should join him on his nightly stroll.
I mean, I'd love to take a walk. Unfortunately, I am expecting company on this evening.
Well, you let me know when even you're free, and I'll see if Erwin would appreciate the company.
Was I being summoned?
No.
Oh, okay, cool. I was having to run my bed.
Carther's going to Carther's gonna like put a. Do I have any loose silver on me? I do. Carther's gonna put a silver piece down and be like, I'm sure I'll appreciate the company too. If it's not too much trouble, could I get seconds?
Of course. She gets you a big plate. I think it was raw eggs.
Yeah.
And they throw in some raw bacon for you.
I really appreciate that.
So now we are gonna jump to the twins.
Okay.
You are currently outside. We left you hanging, talking to one of, not a witcher, but still one of the better.
Rudolph Van Richten.
There you go. Better, legendary, really, vampire hunters.
How does he seem with my condition?
We kind of touched on this last time. He has worked closely with your boss. Some people say very closely. Back in the day.
Okay. So, he's the one who brought us out here. Has he explained why he wants to talk to us?
He saw you were witchers. He goes, you must be here to kill the vampire.
We might be here to kill a vampire or two.
Good. I like that.
Would you be willing to assist in that endeavor?
Oh, that's what I came here for originally. It has been some time, though. I have not been able to get close to him. But perhaps the three of us can.
It seems more numbers might be worse for getting close. But we can see what we can do.
Good. Please, come with me. Yes. I will take you to my come. Just come with me. Come. And he starts walking when he goes, and he just starts talking to you as if you're following him. Do you follow?
He starts walking away, and Fred turns to Tyr. He's like, what do you make of this guy?
I say be clear what he has to say.
Let's let someone know where we're going.
Nah, we're fine.
Okay.
Not really. Well, how far? I mean, we're just like right outside the bar, right?
He's walking away.
Right.
Ah, shit.
But we got.
if you
We
step,
gotta run back to the bar
No, hold
and then
on.
run back to him, right?
Hold on. If you step
You're
to
not
this
coming
space,
through.
Why? Hello? Really?
I can hear him, but...
Hello?
Sorry, I'm muted
my
my mic this time.
Uh-huh.
If you
If you
step
step
to this space, you can
telepathy with me.
How the fuck would we telepathy with you?
Because
Because
I have telepathy now.
That doesn't work
We know.
from
It
our
doesn't work both
perspective.
No,
They
no,
also
no.
don't know that it is.
Hmm.
I don't think you've made anyone aware of that.
Tyr looks around and says, "Let me go walk 30 feet this way."
I'm gonna go stand in the corner for some reason.
Yeah.
I mean,
And he
we can see
stop.
Grog down here, right?
Yeah.
Freya motion
Oh, yeah.
like does a wave towards Grog. Grog.
Grog, just, like, pauses mid-swing, lets her hammer drop behind her, and just starts walking towards you because the smashing rocks was also getting blind.
We're going on a walk.
Okay.
We're going with this guy. Freya motions towards the guy.
Is this an associate of yours?
One of our traveling companions.
More like a pet.
Also here to do
He's
some
like a vampire. Is he
do
a
some
vampire?
deeds.
He sounds like
a...
Not all vampires sound the same, Freya says. Although he does sound... He has a distinct...
What are you
vampire.
talking? A vampire? Who is this child?
This is Grog.
I'm Grog.
Don't mind them. Grog is,
Grog just keeps smiling wider and wider while not blinking.
I have
Dead eye contact with this dude.
I have a question. Does
Grog
Grog
have the normal amount of teeth
for a gnome,
or
or
like
a
a lot of teeth?
I don't know, how many gnome's teeth have you counted?
normal amount.
Fucking...
You've been in the hells for a while. There's if you want to go like, yeah, there's been some mutations. Like that's fair.
Grog's hair already glows. Like, I don't... Their teeth are pointy. There's some shit going on. Grog's a bit weird.
Hmm.
Well, your
Pretty sure...
companion-
I'm pretty sure most deep gnomes also don't have horns.
Yeah.
True. Looks at you and goes, well, your companion can come along, especially if they brings a big hammer.
Hmm.
Oh fuck, are we killing something?
Perhaps.
Fuck yeah.
Maybe we should get more people for this.
Well, it's in the long term.
Hmm.
Maybe the medium term. In the short term, I'm going to show you that. Just come with me. I might be staying here, but most of my things are kept elsewhere. Come.
Alright, Freya turns back to Grog and is like, you can come if you want, but it's unlikely we're going to be killing anything today by that description.
Fine.
It could be just this guy talking. Do you want to listen to this guy talk for a while? No. I mean, you could try, but he's apparently very good at his job, which is not getting killed.
Well, it's better than listening to Karth talk about economics.
Alright.
It's a shame though, because we started talking about much better economics. The ones where money goes into my pocket specifically.
It's like, that still doesn't solve the problem of telling someone where we're going. Freya's going to take out that piece of.
I'm gonna move us over here just so we can.
Yeah. Freya had a piece of Walker, I believe.
You do.
Yeah.
The pieces Walker gives us are one way. Let's Walker talk to you.
Mm.
I actually think that's dumb.
Mm.
And I'm gonna say it can be they can be used once per short rest, as per the message spell,
Okay.
So like
with some
25
increased
words maximum.
distance. Yeah, but it will be 25 words maximum. I'm not gonna get into the fucking distance measuring unless you're like, we're trying to talk from Vallaki to Barovia. Like that's not gonna work.
Okay.
But like within the town.
Yeah. Okay, so Freya takes that little thing out and is like, Walker, Grog, Tyr, and I have met up with. I don't know if she would say over the like comms.
You've met up with someone.
Yeah.
We met up with a guy. That's the extent of it.
We met up with a potential ally.
Hold on. Walker, we met up with a potential ally. That's 8.
Going to see what he can do for us. I think that's
3 more words. No, actually, it's 25. You have 8 more words.
Oh, okay. If not back by dinner, send help. Thanks.
There's a long moment of silence, and then Walker's voice in your head goes, "Okay, you told me nothing about where you were going, but good to know you made a friend. Bye." Don't get dead. Peace.
This is, I don't know if you heard that, but she went, peace. And there was a very long pause. Out.
Mm-hmm.
I love how message spells always sound like someone who's like having to send a telegram back in the old days. You know, like counting how much change they have and saying words for every quarter.
This is my message. Stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But don't say stop.
I'm gonna use all of these words. Stop. I ran out of things to say 2 lines ago. Stop. Oh fuck, am I out of...
Freya's like, well, I can only do this once per short rest, so I guess we'll get back to her. Puts it away.
Technically, all of you have one.
That's true. We don't know where we're going yet, though, so...
No. And I'm gonna rule only the person who uses it can then... They're, like, personalized to each of you.
Right.
So, like, yours... So, like, you could get Tyr to do one, but then Tyr, you would have to relay... Like, you could have a bigger conversation, but you'd have to have multiple people relaying information back and forth to each other.
And at that point, like if there's that many of us together, just go find the rest of the group, like with your Lamperfides.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're all the way down in the church, and we're in the tavern, which was like here.
Yeah,
so
that's why I brought the 3.
Yeah.
You're gonna represent the groups.
And then we're gonna go off with this guy.
Yep. You make your way, the 3 of you make your way with him down to an area that you had passed before, where you had seen it was a stockyard.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, some, like it was cows, goats, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
There you also find...
Wrong token. That's me.
Oop, that's you. Sorry.
I mean, Karth is also going to the stockyard after he finishes eating. but
Not now.
not
not
right now. I've got half a dozen eggs to slurp down.
Mm-hmm.
How long could that take?
He likes
to
to savor it.
Yeah.
Let's see. It's called Arisex Stockyard. Now, parked towards sort of the south end, you see a big, sort of sturdy carnival wagon. Like it's like a bigger wagon, but it's very colorfully painted. That has on its side Rictavio's Carnival of Wonders painted.
Does this look like the Vishanti like caravan things? Okay.
No. This is something you would see that would like travel with like a circus.
This is definitely haunted.
Because you see, then it's my disguise as the bard. I travel around with the wagon, performing things. I don't know how to play his instruments, but I do the stories.
Wait.
Yes.
You disguise yourself as a bard, but you don't know how to play any instruments?
It wasn't. I had to improvise once I got here. I was only expecting to pass through. I was not expecting to stay as long as I have.
Not every bard plays an instrument.
No, but he carries one, which is.
Well, that's his own fault then. That's his fault. He should have said he's a valor bard. They don't do instruments. They bang out drum beats on shields.
What instrument is he carrying?
He has, I believe, it's a lute.
Mm-hmm.
Can I play it?
Do you want to try?
That, I think you can leave it's a baby later. But you see, I have all my things here on the side, and he kind of has, there's a big, sort of heavy padlocked chest. And he goes, I have everything needed to kill most vampires in here.
Oh shit.
However, I've run into a bit of a snag.
What might that be?
That is,
You lost the key.
no. Barovia itself. It's, well, it's, and at this point you watch the, the wagon just shake and shudder. Like something heavy just hit it and it rocks back and forth. And you hear this low sort of growl noise.
Is it coming from the inside?
Yes, it is coming from the inside.
Do you have a dog?
What? Oh! No, that is Matilda.
What is Matilda?
Okay, have a look.
There...
Let's
Grog
not say
runs
out
up.
loud.
Grog runs
Oh.
up to the carriage.
As you peek into the carriage, Grog, you see roll. I don't know if Grog would know what this is. Roll a nature check for me. A 20. So this is a saber-toothed tiger in full plate.
Dog!
Well, no, not exactly a dog.
Why do you
But
have
sure,
them?
we'll go.
They're all dogs. It's got teeth
You also have teeth.
and armor.
Well, I have trained her very specifically
I'm sorry.
to hunt. Yeah?
No,
You're not here.
out of character. Did you say this fucking saber-tooth tiger is in full plate?
He's in hell anyway. Are you sure this is him?
Yes, it's in full plate.
Oh no.
Fuck.
We've lost them all. They've all died. The saber-tooth has eaten them.
Hold.
We're back.
We're back.
Okay. The question was, is the saber-tooth in full play? The answer was yes.
Yeah.
So, just so we're all aware, this dude's cat is wearing 4,500 gold worth of armor right now.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
because-
barley.
Well, none of
More
us are a
expensive.
rogue, so
No,
I don't
no.
give a shit.
I'm counting that it, so one, it's bardic, which doubles the price from 1,500 to 3,000. And then it's bardic for an unusual animal, which is another 50% for 4,500.
I mean, it might have cost that, but given that it's for an unusual animal, I kind of doubt. Like, who's gonna buy saber-toothed tiger armor?
No one in
I
Barovia.
mean, he's this guy.
So you
Yeah.
see, what I use her for is occasionally helping me to track the servants of Strahd. However, I also use her to murder the servants of Strahd.
That's fucking cool. Oh, because her mouth is steaks. Oh.
Well, no. Although,
It works that
no,
way.
it does not. So you're on the right track. I like the ways you think. I like it.
Mm.
You've got moxie, kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
Mostly to help me hunt. I am not as young as I once was, and if it was just Strahd, perhaps I'd be fine. But with all of his servants, both humanly and otherwise, I needed a little bit of assistance. So, Matilda.
Okay. I mean, all sounding reasonable so far.
Yeah? I thought so.
So what do you need us for?
Well, I thought this is a bit of a better place to talk since by the tavern. This... Well, you see, there's something going on in the tavern that I'm not entirely sure of.
Like
the
what?
people there.
Oh, don't worry, that's just Karth.
It was before you and your friends, I assume this Karth is another one of your friends.
Yeah.
It was before you arrived. You see, I have noticed that the people there's something strange about them. I do not believe they are human.
The
I cannot quite figure it out. They do not seem to be friends of Strahd.
patrons or the people running the place?
It's definitely the family.
Mm.
And quite a few of their patrons.
Mm.
There were werewolves, like, on spikes outside the door.
No, there's not werewolves. But something is different about them.
I mean,
That is what I've been doing here. I've been trying to rally support. I was, you see, I was working, let's see, where is it? I might have to pull us out to the bigger map, but give me a moment.
If he bought it out, you think people just have saber-toothed tiger full plate laying around?
I mean, maybe you saved some dude's life, and he's like, oh my god, I'm so grateful, but I don't have any money, but I am a blacksmith. Here's some saber-toothed tiger armor.
yeah. Or maybe he made it himself out of parts.
Maybe he got the blacksmith to make it, and then they made it for him, and then they were like, okay, you're going to pay up, and then he killed them with it because they can't kill it now because it's covered in armor.
You should really get the money before the trying on part.
Yeah, he goes, well, you see, there was a tower outside of town that I initially set up in, but I've since relocated here. But I've heard rumors of now someone sniffing around the tower. And that has also caused me some concern. It's why I stopped going back.
You
So
should
some
set
of my
booby traps.
some of my things are still there.
Important things?
Things that would potentially help us, yeah.
How far is the tower from here?
It is an undisclosed amount of is very helpful in this place. Let me look. There is all of Barovia. We will call it a day and a half away. And like
And if you find out people were sniffing around if it's a day and a half away, did you set up booby traps?
Minor magical sensors.
Okay, I've done this one before. Minor magical sensors sound really cool, but if you want people to stop taking your shit, what you want is you get a log and a bunch of nails and some rope.
I actually like where you're going with this. I like this one.
Okay.
Are you a monster hunter?
You should also use poison.
Being a monster hunter.
I don't have an occupation.
I like one.
Frankly.
Rob's official job on paper.
I could use an assistant.
Grog's official job on paper is to annoy Asmodeus.
Well, I figured I would offer.
I'm not employed, but I think someone would be very pissed if you hired me. Or he would be very happy, which would then mean I would have to make an admission to get rehired by him. It's a whole thing. But I will kill monsters for you while I'm here, before I kill Strahd.
I mean,
Well,
we could certainly go to the tower and inspect to see what's poking around first. If it is a monster, we could kill it for you. You would have to pay, of course.
It's a dire raccoon.
That would be fucked up.
I see by your pallor.
She's also a vampire.
Shut up!
Yeah. And who would your sire be?
Damn, is that any of this guy's business?
Bingle the Magnificent.
Did we ever
My
establish...
God, you can't just ask someone who their sire is.
Did we ever establish this?
I was gonna let you establish it.
Can I name her?
Whether you were directly turned by Lord, it's been a minute.
I don't think it was the vampire faction guy, from what I remember.
What is his name? My brain is telling me it is Jacob, and that is not correct.
I am the first vampire. My name is
Jacob.
Jacob.
And this is the second vampire, Chad.
No. They have to fully drop the accent for the name. So it's I am the first vampire ever. My name is Jacob.
And this is Chad.
Grog still likes Bingo the Magnificent.
I mean, Bingo the Magnificent is pretty good.
I have
I'm
a name.
arguing with Bingo the Magnificent.
I am not a jack-o'-lantern. My name is Lewis.
My name is Lewis.
It doesn't matter. But yeah, you're saying it's not him.
Yeah.
You don't
probably
also
not.
have to answer.
I don't know if. I
That
don't
is
think
entirely
Freya
up to you.
knows.
Ooh, also.
Bingo the Magnificent, mightiest of all vampire clowns. She takes after her daddy.
Do you want me to stab him?
Which one?
Grog.
No,
He's not
regardless.
here.
No. Karth is at this point walking down the street with his last egg.
Delicious.
Yeah, I think Freya thinks about it. And it's like, your guess is as good as mine, buddy.
What?
Fuck.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I'm
not
not
picking
picking
that
that
up.
up.
Well, something about you reminded me of an old friend whose name has permanently escaped me.
Mhm. Well, when you think of it, let's compare notes.
I still think it was big.
Could have been Bingle.
You have the same hair. I haven't heard you scream though, so I can't compare that one.
Let's see here. But he goes, so yeah, if you could help me with the tower. So, I'm also trying to figure out, there's a lot going on in this town, and I regret leaving my tower, if I'm being honest.
Even if there's a dire raccoon in it.
Even if there's a dire raccoon in it.
That's fair. I would also regret leaving behind a dire raccoon. That sounds fucking awesome.
There is something going on in this town as well. Perhaps something more along the line of for a Witcher to deal with, and not so much as I am a tad more specialized. But I believe I've seen signs of. There has been hints of cult activity.
Oh, fuck. Not again. Last time we had a cult, it summoned a gross, weird god baby.
And I killed it.
You did.
And then I was cursed forever.
What is this curse? You've accursed?
What?
You've accursed? What
I
was
start
this
taking-
curse?
I start taking all my plate armor off.
Don't get naked right in the street.
I thought you
I'm
guys
just
were
taking
gonna
my
fuck.
shirt off.
Alright.
Ah. Oh, and he looks at looks at your back. Where was the tattoo?
It's the insignias on my bag.
Back, yeah. He goes, this is. Well, you might be cursed, but this is not a curse.
Oh? What might it be?
I've seen this before. Occasionally, when killing very, very strong or ancient evils, monsters and things, they can leave behind a mark or a scar, an imprint. Usually grants the veiled some kind of power. Have you noticed any changes? Night vision?
Many.
Are you getting shorter? Are you getting balder? Do you have a craving for boobs?
Always.
I think I'm the same height. My hair did, and I like boobs all the time.
Any magic or?
How about fucked up dreams about a hole?
Yeah.
Oh, he's having fucked up dreams about holes.
I've been seeing whole. I also, whenever I think about it, and whenever I try to sense undead, well, actually, hold on, let me rephrase. When there are undead things near me, I get really sick and throw up.
Apart from your sister.
Correct.
Yeah, no. The only
Fuck
time
you.
I've gotten sick and thrown up has been with the hole. Every time you've sensed vampires, it's made you. I believe it's made you a little queasy, but you've sensed them. It also happened with the hags. I'll point that out as well.
So you killed a baby, and you started hallucinating holes, and now you're getting naked in the middle of a clearing for this bard.
Well, I'm not naked. I just have my shirt on.
You're like
Given you a bit of a sensitivity to undead or perhaps other evils, that's a good thing, really.
Barovia.
I can tell you, being able to spot who is evil and who is not is quite valuable in Barovia.
I just figured everyone was evil.
It has proven very useful.
Am I evil? Grog gives you a big grin.
I look over at Grog and I use the power.
Okay, roll your damage.
What is it again? It's 1d6?
I think it's a d6, yeah.
Yeah.
Two? Yeah. Grog is weird.
Well, that's
Statement of the century.
You get a hint of fiend.
You're not more weird than I think you are already, if that's what you're asking for.
Grog watches your nose bleed with smug satisfaction.
Did you just do that to hurt me, Grog? What have I done to you?
You did blame me for eating my food.
That's fair. I start to put my plate armor back on.
Boo.
Grog, get them titties out.
And it's Yonder Sunstar, Jander Sunstar is your boss.
Hmm?
And he goes, well, if you are witches, have you heard of a vampire named Sunstar?
Does that sound familiar? Fuck. Ask if it sounds familiar.
Well, Yonder is an old friend of mine. I've not seen him in many years. We'll leave it at that.
What?
Oh, you back?
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
So he asked if you had known yonder Sunstar.
Yes, which I wanted to see if I recognize that name.
That's your boss.
Oh, right.
That's what I was trying to tell you when you started going into hell. I found his name. That was your boss.
Oh, okay. Did we tell him, yes, we know this guy?
I
Or
did
is
not
he
say anything.
is he waiting for a response?
Yeah, he's waiting for a response. He asked if you know.
I glanced at Tyr.
I glanced back.
Yeah, we know him.
Ah, well, he was an old friend of mine. We were close in my youth. I haven't seen him in a long time. He was a very dear friend. But yeah, so I believe there's a cult here in the town. I've seen suspicious people in robes darting through the dark in the night. Heard chanting. I've not been able to pin down where exactly it is, but I've also been focusing on it. There's been a lot in the last few days. I'm waiting for the next celebration, and then after, I was going to head back to my tower.
That's in what, 3 days?
2 days.
Okay. Well, we could wait 2 days, see this celebration also, and then go back to the tower with you.
That would be most appreciated. And then, from there, we will plot, we will plan. You see, I am not as physically able as I once was. In my youth, I cannot take Strahd in a strategic confrontation. However,
Not
I have
without
learned...
a lot of
I have learned, though, that he hibernates.
Hmm.
And when he does, the sun gets a bit stronger in this place. The clouds part a bit. Perhaps even see some stars. Well, it passes the stars in this place. So I've been waiting for that. To kill him in his sleep. It's honorable, but practical, yes.
Well, as far as killing in his sleep goes, you're not going to have much luck with that if you can't get past his defenses.
That is true. That was I was studying in the tower. It used to belong to some old confidant of Strahd who's killed long ago. But yes, if you will help me, then perhaps we can make some headway. Come. Oh, excuse me. He goes into his bag and pulls out what looks to be just a massive piece of meat. Just kind of in through the slots that Grog was looking, tosses it in. And you hear the Matilda start tearing into it.
Nice.
Yeah, and now we will stop by an old friend so that I can feed my monkey. And Xanthi will be going. Come.
This guy's got a monkey?
And he starts walking off.
This guy's a prophecy dude.
Of course he's a prophecy dude. Have you been listening to what he's been saying?
Okay, but he's got a monkey.
Yes.
One of our prophecy guys has a monkey.
I do indeed have a note that just says "dude with monkey."
The artifact finds the silly man with his sillier monkey. He is more than meets the eye.
Ah, yes, the Transformer.
I would not describe him as silly so far. But if he's got a monkey.
The monkey is probably pretty silly.
We are now going to cut over, as you all sort of follow him off to his monkey, over to find our holy people. Hello, holy people.
Hello.
We are holy rollers.
You are currently on your way to the coffin maker.
Knock knock. We want to buy a dead box.
Okay.
You know what she said.
Let's see here. Where are you now? Where is that? Oh, it has taken you close by to your friends. Is that really where it is? All right, cool. It's there. And you arrive at the coffin maker's shop, but when you get there, you see that it's a bit of a dilapidated shop. It's about 2 stories tall. There's a sign. There's a couple of sort of signs hanging out front. One is like a chair, kind of looks like a wooden, like a flat wooden chair swinging. Another is a coffin. You also see one that looks like a pile of firewood. You get this is just the carpenter of the town, who just also then happens to be the only person who makes coffins.
I suppose it is the kind of thing that if you didn't have someone like specifically for that, it would be the guys that were making like chairs and beds and shit that would also have to make the coffins. So it makes sense.
Yeah. If it wasn't just everyone making their own individually.
Well, here we are. Well, Harold's just gonna slam the door a couple of times.
We're closed. Go away.
You're closed.
He opened. You hear. No, he doesn't open. You hear. You see one of the windows. From the inside, you see a curtain pulled back. He goes, I mean, I'm closed.
Technically, you're not.
Doors are locked. No business. Do you need me to continue to define that for you?
Do you need us to unlock the door for you, or?
Are you threatening me? I'll go to the Burgermeister.
She's just saying if you're trapped inside, we can help you escape.
I'm not trapped. I'm just not open for business.
Oh, for business. I thought you were saying you were trapped inside. Because obviously, if somebody in this town came to you as perhaps coffin maker in this town where people tend to rise from the dead,
Who's risen from the dead? No one rises from the dead.
Yeah, hopefully, and we'd like to keep it that way, but a coffin's a part of that, and apparently you're close, so...
Yes, I'm allowed to have a day off.
The dead don't.
Well, ain't that too bad for the dead? They're dead.
I
I
like
like
this
this
guy.
guy.
I'm gonna cough.
Who's it for?
Dead
Dead
guy.
guy.
Harold. And I'm gonna name the guy whose name we were given 2 weeks ago.
Oh, we absolutely know his name, yes.
Bob Fishmouth.
That was it,
never
yeah.
heard of no Bob Fish now. Where's he been buried?
At the church.
Well, I'll have it made and sent over tomorrow.
Payloads lightly upon me.
Curtain closes.
Gonna turn to Harold and kind of go, honestly, I've had worse experiences doorstepping.
I must have been quite lucky then. Well, that's that done. What do we do now?
Go back?
I believe you had questions or something. You wanted to talk to the priest more?
We did. Or Walker did, anyway. I'm going back. I'm gonna kick it with some evening devotions.
It is not time for the. You are bridging on early evening right now.
Yeah. Alright, so like afternoon mass. I don't know. Just gonna head back up to church. Just gonna go do God shit and or ask some priest some questions.
And what are you doing, Harold?
Harold is going to send her off. Say, I'll meet you back at the inn. He's gonna.
The twins have gone with someone. They didn't tell me who, and they didn't tell me where they were going. But if they're not back by dinner, we're supposed to rescue them somehow. So maybe
Oh,
ask
well.
around and see who they left with.
Fair enough. All right, I've got an idea. I'll see you later.
Aye. Don't that.
So Harold is gonna head back to the stables at the inn.
Okay. We're
And
pulling
there he is. He's gonna head into the stables where he resurrected Alan.
Mm-hmm.
And since he can communicate with Alan, he's gonna just pop his head into the stable door and just say directly into Alan's brain, we're supposed to rescue the witches. I know you don't know what a witcher is, but you saw them. You know who I'm talking about. I'm thinking of them now. I need you to do something for me. I know you're only just back, but and he unlocks the stable door. He's like, I need you to just do a perimeter of the town. If you find them, let me know. If they're in trouble, let me know and then come right back.
Alan, you feel an affirmative in your mind. Alan got most of that. And starts off trotting out of the stable and into down the road.
Right, well. He's gonna head back to the Is Karth still at the inn, isn't he?
Nope.
No, Karth has left the inn at this point. You are the first.
Oh yeah, he's gone already.
Who drew a
Perception
dick?
Check for me.
How
How long has this dick been here?
I assume my wife.
Oh, that was there
just
since like That was like last session that was drawn on, I'm pretty sure. What am I doing here? So did you say I'm the first one back to the inn?
Yeah, but
Okay.
make a perception check for me.
Perception check, that's what you asked me for.
Yep, you're fine. While you're in the stable.
Perception. No, that's saving throws. There we go. Perception. He's not very perceptive, so I'm hoping I get a good roll. I got a bad roll.
Yeah, it's alright. Carry on.
Yes, nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing at all. Time to go back to the inn. And he strides off to the inn.
Yep. You're around the corner.
Picks a table in the corner.
Okay.
He's going to sit and wait.
As you sit there, one of the boys comes by. Yeah, sir. Do you want anything? We got all kinds of ales. Got the family wines. You hungry? We could get you something.
Thank you, but I have very little appetite.
Well, all right.
Do you have anything? This may seem odd. Do you have anything very strongly flavored?
Well, yes. Let me see here. That would be our Dragon Crush, Red Dragon Crush wine. It's my daddy's folks make it. It's real strong in the flavor.
I see.
Real strong in the smell.
Wonderful. Yes. How much for a glass of that?
Oh, it's 1 silver.
He pops down 2 silver at the bar and says, "I'll have one for myself and one for whoever comes up next."
All right. All right, I'll get that for you. And he runs back and pours it, brings it back over to you. It's a very strong sort of I don't know, wines. It's got a strong wine smell.
He's gonna take a big mouthful and just kind of whisk it around as if, you know, like he's a wine connoisseur. But of course, at this point, still tastes absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
And just kind of looks at the glass and thinks to himself, "Right, okay." Is there anyone else at the bar?
At this point, a lot of the people have emptied out. There is a young woman off sitting in the corner. She does actively have like sort of a traveler's cloak, just sort of hanging that she's wearing, but otherwise just sort of dressed in kind of just sort of your standard like leathers. The 2 two noble boys are still here, as are the 2 hunters, the husbands that you met when we got here.
Harold will just sort of step over to the woman at the table, and just sort of sit across and just say, "Hail."
She looks up and she goes, "Hail."
I bought this at the bar, and I'm I'm not particularly keen on it. But it did cost some money. So he puts it down in front of her and it's like, if this, of course, seems very odd. Would you taste it for me? Tell me what you think.
Are you wearing your mask?
Yes.
Okay. She's gonna look at you and she goes, drinking strange wine from a masked stranger. Not what I expected for my day. And she picks it up, smells it. She goes, oh. Takes a drink. She goes, that's the good stuff. She
I'm afraid I have no.
to you, she describes it to you. It's, good wine taste. It's got lots of tannins, and it's fruity and sweet. I don't know. I'm not a wine person.
Brother, let me tell you, it's wine. It tastes bad.
It's a red wine, so it's a little bitter, a little dry.
All right, so he's gonna just listen very carefully to the description, and try and memorize it for later. Just as a litmus test for things that may yet come.
Okay.
He's gonna leave the glass with her and say, "Well, if you like it, you can have the rest." As I said, I'm not particularly keen. And then he heads back to the bar.
She goes, thank you. And before, as you stand up, she goes, and what would your name be? Masked stranger.
He just leans forward very slightly and just says, "The dead have no need for names."
She looks at you and she goes, well, you are curious.
Yes, I've been told that before.
She goes, the living do. And the name's Charlie.
Well, it's a pleasure to meet you, Charlie.
Maggie. Hi, Maggie.
She goes, you came in with that big group of people.
I did, yes. We're, He does a kind of hand gesture to suggest sarcasm and just says, "Travelers."
Oh, I bet you are.
But, I've said enough.
And as you turn to walk away, she says to you, she says to you, the night keep you, friend. What you would know is an old-fashioned, sort of, essentially, God bless you. Very old-fashioned for the Raven Queen.
He kind of stops for a moment and considers turning around, but decides he's just gonna let it slide for now.
Okay.
If it was that big of a deal to her, she'd have made more of a fuss about it. It was, it's just a subtle acknowledgement. So he's gonna let it slide.
Fair. Okay. And just so you're aware, to make things easy, unless you tell me otherwise, your group are currently guarding your ward upstairs in the rooms.
I was gonna say, yeah.
Juicin, unless you have jobs for them to do, they will be on guard duty.
Yeah, he's probably told Juicin, like, you are, like, stick by them whenever I'm not here. Like, that's your job. Him and Egg are with the rest of the group.
Okay, we're gonna jump over to who haven't we done? Oh, we haven't really done Walker. Go to the church.
Yep. I'm gonna let myself back in. I'm gonna wait until an appropriate point when he's not super busy.
He is sweeping.
Then she's gonna go and sit down near to him.
Ah, sister, you're back. I think this was my voice. Hello.
Yes, brother. The coffin will be here tomorrow.
Ah, good. Good. Hendrik didn't give you any trouble, did he?
I think he gave us his best brusque impression.
Yes. He's a bit of a sour man.
Someone who presumably has quite a bit of business. He was...
Yes. In profiting the way he does off of... Well...
Quite.
Yes. Not the most popular individual in town. Yes.
Make a insight check. As he sort of turns back to keep sweeping while he's talking to you. Oh.
Fucking insightful.
He is. Jesus
Damn.
Christ, you're insightful.
You are
You are
briefly
briefly
aware of the fact that you are nothing but numbers on paper.
Yeah. He, you can tell he is nervous. He is hiding it well.
Walker's gonna stand up and take a walk around the church. Looking to see who else is here.
This does not seem like, I'll give you this because you rolled so high. This is not an acute fear. This is like an underlying, we are fearful and worried about something.
Okay.
But
Okay.
more so than the average person that you've met on the street. Everyone has a bit of an underlying worry and fear. This is extra.
In which case she's gonna say, something on your heart, brother.
Father?
Father.
No, sister, why do you ask?
She's let her head kind of roll back a little bit, looking at the windows and the architecture and things. And she's gonna let it roll back round and look down an incredibly long nose at him.
Trying to intimidate the
No, she's giving him the really.
Make a persuasion check.
Everything's fine.
Seem ill at ease.
Well... Who's not ill at ease these days?
Quite. You seem particularly ill at ease. And if you would prefer not to discuss it, that is your business, and I will leave it be. However, as we are cousins of the cloth, I thought perhaps it would be wise for you to take the opportunity to share your burdens, given as your role here is usually to take them on. Which is not actually bullshit.
No, it's not bullshit. You still rolled a 9.
Please take confession. Take religion with disadvantage.
I'll give it to you with disadvantage.
Oh,
Question, actually. Do you wear your mace just out on your hip? Or do you have that covered?
That you could be covered.
You would need to have the whole thing covered.
It's the whole thing.
It is scrawled in it is a religious artifact, yes. It is not just a simple stick.
No. I was assuming that it was the
No, it's
part
got...
of the mace that glows.
I mean, yes. The end of it also has Lathander's symbol, like, tacked on the...
Oh yeah, no, that's out.
That's out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it is clearly something of Lathander. Her intention being, she's not hiding the fact that she's dipping around for side bullets. She's
But
not.
no, if you've got most of it hidden, it doesn't matter.
It's
But
literally
with an
just
18,
that
with an 18, you guys... Perhaps. Been a while since I've been able to unburden myself. However, I do not believe that while you and your friend seem quite capable, that two of you would be as much of a help.
prerogative. That is your prerogative. Can I ask what gives you that impression? Also, I was not suggesting that you unburden yourself to the Night Queen's herald.
Well, I'll figure to your friend you would tell him at least something.
That is not how any of this works.
Well, the help I need is...
Sorry, that is not how this works unless you so...
The help I would require more than just two holy people.
We travel with a party.
Oh.
Of quite some number, depending on the task.
You wouldn't happen to have someone who could find things?
Depending on the thing, we have several people and a number of creatures that can find
Stolen things.
I definitely know people who can find stolen.
Come this way, sister.
She comes as
He takes you into his back office and closes it, locks the door, shoves a chair under the head, like we're really pulls the cloth, puts it over, like trying to dampen, like trying to hide the sound.
Walker, while he's doing this, sits behind his desk. And by the time he turns back round, she's sat in his chair with her fingers steepled, just watching him.
And he goes, oh. Yes, I suppose. Oh. See, people come to this church every night. Protection. They're scared, you see. For obvious reasons. However, what keeps this place safe, this town safe, but very specifically, this building, is the fact that St. Andrews, her bones are buried beneath the church.
Frozen down those bones.
Keep your voice down. People still come to the church for protection. I do not want to dissuade them, cause them more despair. They've gone missing.
How do you know?
I came one day, no one else was here. The floor, the stone that had been placed above her grave had been moved.
from outside or from inside?
It's in the middle of the church.
Was it lifted or was it blown out?
I take a bit of offense that a saint of Lathander would ever become undead.
I was more thinking, are we looking at a theft or a miracle?
No. Not a miracle.
Unfortunate. That would have been handy.
I have managed to repair what I can to re-hide the location. No one knew about it. They know her bones here. No one knows where. I did. Boy does. That's it.
Your gruff and slightly discontent graveyard boy.
Yes.
It's gonna tap her communicator. Apparently. It's gonna say, Karth, I have a matter of thievery, theft, that I would greatly appreciate your insight on. Come to the church.
Oh, are you talking to me?
Yes.
Cool. I just did the map. If
Shut
map
up,
is
I've got formal words.
This map is not to scale.
Fuck.
So come to the church. Stealthily.
You don't technically have to use all the
I
words.
know, no.
But you got 3 left.
Stealthily. We have business.
Garth, you may reply.
Okay.
And with that, we'll actually cut over to you, Garth. So, Garth, you had just arrived at the. Well, actually, we're going to jump a little bit back, as it would have taken Walker a little bit of time to have walked back and forth. So that we'll cut to you arriving at the. Cut to you arriving. Yep, at the fucking stockyard. However, you have just missed any of your allies.
Oh, okay. Well, first things first, if I just arrived in the stockyard, I'm actually like around here-ish. Can I roll stealth and also sleight of hand to have picked some pockets on my way here?
Most of the people you have seen on your way here look like, not like destitute like you were seeing in Barovia, but they are all the poor.
What about, are there any guards on the street?
Roll a perception check.
Not great. 14.
You've spotted 1 guard.
Not worth. Karth, as a rule,
There don't seem to be a lot that you've seen anyway.
As a rule, Karth doesn't steal from poor people. It's not like a Robin Hood type thing. It's literally just a. If he's gonna kill someone, he'll just kill them. He's not gonna like cause someone to starve to death.
Fair.
Then got hit the message, and he's like, oh, okay, well, this was fun, and she did say subtly, so Karth is going to sneak his way over to the church.
Okay. Did you have anything you wanted to do at the stockyard, or were you just kind of go in there and just sort of...
I was fully going to the stockyard to see if there were people who I could sell some stuff to, because I do still have some...
There is... There is, you're directed to, here, which is the town square.
Cool. I'm literally just looking for someone to pawn a chain shirt on.
There's a blacksmith.
Cool.
He will, I'll just even give you this. He will pay 2/3.
2/3?
Mm-hmm.
What are my odds of talking him up to 3/4?
Head and roll. Persuasion check.
Card's not good at persuasion. No, I'll take 2/3. What is 50 times 0.667 is 33 gold and 3 silver and 5 copper. So that is 33? 5? No. 3.
So while you're
3 and 5. Add. Thank you.
I'm going to give you a few things now that you're here. So in the square, you see there are stocks that people are in. You also see there's posters hanging up around. Sort of everywhere, plastered everywhere. But the people you actually see on the stocks are also wearing plaster crude donkey heads.
I'm gonna stop some random person on the street and be like, what's up with that?
The person stops and says, oh, well, I guess you're new in town. They were arrested for malicious unhappiness.
What?
They were what? So, and he kind of points to the posters that are laid around. Well, a celebration. They weren't. They were a bit negative about it. So.
And they got put in stocks and humiliated. How long are they going to be there?
Till the next festival.
When's the next festival?
2 days.
When was the last festival?
Last week.
So being unhappy at a festival is punished by 9 days in the stocks?
No, 7 days. So I must be going. You have a wonderful, pleasant day now. He walks off.
I fully picked that guy's pocket.
Okay, go for it.
18.
18. He had 5 silver.
Mm-hmm.
And a broken pocket watch.
Cool. I'll keep the broken pocket watch. Is there a guard by the stocks?
No.
Is there anyone by the stocks that looks like they're in charge of making sure no one lets these people out?
There are guards scattered around the town square.
Cool. I'm gonna find a guard, and with the 5 silver I pocketed off that guy, I'm gonna ask, excuse me, sir. Your prisoners, do they have bail posted?
The guard looks at you. I ain't never seen you around here before.
I'm new in town. Recent acquisition.
Ah. No bail.
If I give you 5 silver, will you look away while I let them out?
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
I want to be clear here. Karth isn't trying to persuade this person. This is like a straight up question. If he says no, Karth will just leave.
Are you trying to bribe me?
Yes.
Well, bribing's illegal.
All right. Then I'm not going to do that anymore.
Well, all right. I don't want the paperwork anyway.
Have a good day. Have a good next festival. And I'd like to pick his pocket too as I part ways.
Go for it.
27. I take his underwear off.
27. He is carrying. He has 5 gold. But you also get a ring of keys.
Cool. That'll be super helpful later, probably. And then
do you look at the posters?
Sure. Why not? I'll look at
So you see, come on, to the greatest celebration of the year, the Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. The Baron.
I'm sorry. Can you run that again?
The Wolf's Head Jamboree. Attendants and children required. Pikes will be provided. All will be well. Signed, the Baron.
Children required.
Yeah?
Are there like multiple of these posters up?
Yes, but you actually see this sort of, as you're kind of looking at this and look around to see if there's more posters up, you actually see this guy walking around with several guards with him. Bald head, stone kind of look to his face, pulling the posters down and then tacking up new ones. And his guards are also handing out leaflets as they're picking up the.
Real quick before he can get to this one, I'm going to take this one down. And then I'd like to go up to him and ask for one of the new posters.
He ignores you just completely.
I asked one of the guards.
The guards, they hand it to you.
Thank you.
This one says, "Come one, come all, to the greatest celebration of the year, the festival of the blazing sun. Attendants and children required. Shine or rain. All will be well. The Baron."
Okay, so last week was the Wolf Pike Festival, which would explain all the wolves outside the gates. Also, I'm like 90% sure it should be rain or shine, not shine or rain. Shine or rain just doesn't roll off the tongue very. Not important.
Is Karth talking to himself or to Hammeraf? I'm curious.
Karth is mostly talking to himself. Karth has spent a very long time alone, and kobolds are a very, very social species. So in order to stave off complete insanity, Karth has developed a tendency to talk to himself.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm gonna take my posters and my newfound wealth, and I'm going to make my way to the church subtly.
Okay, roll stealth.
God damn, another 4. 15.
Okay. So you make your way towards the church. Let's see here. As you are arriving, I need one person from each current grouping to roll a D100 for me.
I got it from my group.
I'm the only one in my group.
I'm going to count as Karth is entering the building. But Karth is yours. Of your group.
Harold!
Harold, you're on your own.
Harold rolls a 100.
If I get fucking stabbed because you guys, I'm gonna be so miffed. I've still only got 12 hit points, and we haven't had a chance to sleep yet.
Oh, yikes.
So Harold, as you, where did you go after, talking to Charlie?
I went back to my table.
Okay. At some point, with a 100, you someone comes in the town and looks around, spots you, and walks over. Goes, "Hey," it's a sort of an older man. Goes, "Excuse me there, son. Somebody's asking for you outside."
Let's see, what do they look like?
Described you, young gentleman, and perhaps in his late teens, early 20s.
I see.
Blonde hair, scrawny kid. Didn't want to come inside though. Strange, but give me a gold piece for it. So, message delivered. He turns and walks over to the bar.
Well, that's an expensive message. Sends more than one. He's gonna, wander outside and see who has so expensively summoned him.
You see the boy as he is walking back. I'm actually gonna pull us to blue water in here. Move everybody off a little bit here. People anymore. So Harold, as you come out, you see him heading past the well and walking around this way. What would you like
I'll
to
do my best to, maybe not follow him just yet, but just sort of wander my way around, just so that I, have a kind of, maybe go to about here or here and get like a view of where he's gone round the corner.
And you watch him as he disappears around this corner.
Okay, I'll head down to the that some kind of shed?
Mhm.
Or yeah, I'll head down there first, and just walk around the outside of it, so that I can get an eye on the stable door without being sort of immediately noticed.
He's standing right here.
Yeah, I'll just stand next to the shed and just say, "You the wealthy young man who summoned me."
Let me see. Like, 2 seconds. The young man kind of stretches a bit. His back is turned to you. And as he stretches, he gets about a foot taller. Till now, he's maybe an inch or two taller than you are. And a bit broader than he was. Not as broad as you. And with a 100, he turns around and says, "I've been so excited to meet you and your friends. Welcome to Barovia."
Oh, fuck.
Well, duh.
And I think, looking at the time and looking what this encounter might be, we're going to pause it there.
God damn, what a
I
cliffhanger.
don't think you could pause it in a more dramatic place, if I'm honest.
No.
All we're missing is like the big bam bam bam,
Yeah.
big musical sting at the end.
It's like the JoJo's like to be continued.
Unfortunately, all I got is, which is a very different kind
I
of
mean,
trumpet
but
noise.
also accurate.
True.
Harold's
I have a lot of
gonna
other
die.
stuff, but it's all like way more specific.
I mean, if there's any character in the group that could survive a one-on-one encounter with Strahd,
It's me.
it's Harold. It's Harold.
He's gonna go down swinging, let's put it that way.
There's no such thing as a one-on-one encounter with Freya. Tyr is always by you.
To be fair, this is the first time we've been naughty and actually split the party.
Well, someone rolled
There were-
100.
Someone rolled a 100. Like you can brave splitting the party all you want.
Well,
Yes, the RNG has fucked me again.
We're
I'm
on
gonna
our
tell
way
you,
to the inn.
That was the only thing that he slaughtered on. It's just at 100.
Maybe he just wants to say hi.
He is a dramatic bitch.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, if Harold is like literally just by himself, I can't see him like being like, you know, the sort of the anime style launch towards camera, sword in hand, Strahd. You know, I think he's gonna be a bit more clever about it than that. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
uh,
Yeah, we'll have to see. Patton throws everything I had out the window.
I'm just gonna add
if
to
you were
my.
prepared to throw everything you had out the window, you shouldn't have given us the power.
Oh, I know.
to have this happen.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
I'm just gonna add in capital letters at the bottom of my notes here. I have been bamboozled by fucking Strahd.
Yeah.
I don't think you're gonna forget that between now and next time.
Oh, you'd be surprised.
How far out are we from?
Oh, you were not making your. As far as I recall, you were not making your way back.
We were on.
You were.
We were heading that way on the map.
So you were headed to the guy's monkey. Which I'll move
Where
us
the
back
fuck is
over
this
here.
monkey?
Right where you are.
Oh, I thought we were making our way.
No,
like,
you were, but
up
yeah,
the
you're,
road. Like we went.
his
This
monkey is right there.
This better be a damn good monkey. Well,
See how Harold plays it.
I
Oh,
am
man.
not upset that game is ending early. I had a very long day.
yeah,
Everyone have a good evening.
yeah.
Yeah.
You too.
Bye.
Enjoy sleeping.
Bye recording.
Bye,
Bye,
recording.
recording.
Goodbye.